Number 4, 400 word, 80 word per minute. Ready? Start. At the very outset, I would like to mention that the idea of introducing a compulsory savings scheme is not a new one and has been under consideration for the past several years. In fact, as early as in 1998-99, the National Development Council had expressed a view in its favor. We are also trying to secure the cooperation of trade unions and employers for its introduction. As a result, however, of the situation created by the emergency and the paramount need for finding additional resources to meet the growing cost of development and defense, the government came to the conclusion that it was no longer possible to rely on the proceeds of taxation and voluntary savings alone, and that introduction of some element of compulsory savings was unavoidable. The bill before the House is a comprehensive measure and seeks to cover all the major sections of the community who can be expected to have some margin for savings, however small that might be. It cannot be denied that compulsory savings would impose some hardship, particularly on the lower income groups. No one would have been happier than ourselves if we had the means of eliminating these groups from the scope of compulsory savings. But in our country, by far the major portion of the population is poor, and unless the poorer sections are also made to save, we cannot hope to build the country's future prosperity. The opinion of the Attorney General on the constitutional validity of the bill has already been laid on the table of this House. Honorable members may have also seen reports of the discussions in the other House which have been since been circulated to them. I have nothing much to add to these issues except to confirm that, in our view, Parliament is fully competent to legislate on a measure of this type, and that the restrictions which this bill seeks to impose are reasonable restrictions and are in the interests of the general public within the meaning of Article 19 bracket में 5 of the Constitution. Government are taking powers to provide for suitable reductions or exemptions wherever they may be justified to ensure that the bill does not impose any undue hardship. The schemes to be drawn up will be laid before Parliament, and honourable members would have full opportunity to suggest whatever modifications that they consider necessary. Full stop.